evening and welcome to the Schuman Show! Oh my goodness, it is so great to be back, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful summer. We have a lot to get to, but first I want to address the cold open because as most of you know, I am Greek. However, I did not write the hot Greek fireman joke. Was I happy to see von der Leyen single out Greek firemen? Yes. Did I think that the representative she brought to Strasbourg was dishy? Yes. I mean, the woman has excellent taste. And fun fact, that is the one part of the State of the European Union that got a standing ovation from everyone. And I think in these trying times, these polarizing times, it's so nice to know that there are some things for which we can reach across the political aisle and come together. Okay, everybody, it's the rentrée. A lot has happened. It was a very busy summer, and we have a big show. So the monologue will be a bit more like a highlight reel or just doing the urgent stuff in your inbox. Let's see, where do we start? Let's start with Ukraine. Trump met Putin in Alaska earlier in the summer, and then Zelenskyy went to the White House, flanked by his reservoir of top dogs, which seemed very promising, although the moment they got into the Oval Office, it looked a little more like a principal telling off a bunch of students. Be that as it may, for a brief moment, things looked hopeful until, of course, Putin started bombing the shit out of Ukraine again. It's like that famous saying goes, if you want peace, use up all your artillery budget first. Now, a number of other things happened. Russian jets and drones were violating NATO airspace all over Europe. Of course, Russia denies this, and I think we shouldn't jump to conclusions. It could be so many other things. It could be anything. There's so many flying objects around. I mean, it could be Dumbo. or I mean, like dragons. Or maybe T has decided to come back and take us with him. In any case, I think Zelenskyy has every right to say, "I told you so." How do you say "I told you so" in Ukrainian? Well, in any case, the EU now is scrambling to fund a drone wall. And I just hope they don't give the contract to whoever is doing the Schuman roundabout. How many years has it been now? It feels like the Palais de Justice at this point. But that said, like an Iron Curtain, European Bauhaus, drone wall. Geopolitics has got a lot in common with interior design these days. Speaking of which, last week, Trump was at the UN General Assembly, and he spent a good chunk of his very rambly speech dissing the UN for not giving him the contract to renovate the UN headquarters back in the early 2000s. And I gotta say, UN, you could have taken one for the team. I mean, we could have kept him out of politics like a decade longer. Is it too late to give him the Schuman roundabout? A lot of other things happened at the UN General Assembly, of course. The UK, France, and Belgium recognized the Palestinian state. Yes. Bart de Wever even spoke out in favor of a two-state solution. Very fond of two-state solutions, Bart de Wever. Now, closer to home, Emmanuel Macron welcomed his third prime minister, François Bayrou. And in doing that, he has really made history. He is the first president to have more prime ministers than secret love affairs. Now, in happier, more lighthearted news, more feel-good news, there's some good news coming from down under. Koalas are getting vaccinated against chlamydia. I know. And we here at the Schuman Show happen to know who procured those vaccines. You know who to call. Okay, everybody, the break is over. We've all got to go back to work. Speaking of which, let's see what's going on at the council these days, shall we? Enjoy the Schuman Show, everybody.